Here's a better view of the limestone with the steam rising towards the sky. Check out the shapes that have formed. Spectacular. It looks like, I don't know, some skeletons, some wings. Superb. Yeah, definitely an interesting spot if you need something to fill in when you're in Constantine. Here's an interesting view with the old city and the new city of Tipasa just nearby. And by far the most famous monument in the whole city of Algeria, the Martyr Monument. Check this out, guys. Superb. Looks very similar to the monument in Iran, if you have seen the photos from Tehran. Yeah, very similar in concept. And officially made it to the largest Roman site in Africa, Timgad, built all the way back in the 1st century by Trajan. And we have made it back to Constantine, to probably the most exciting view in the city. Everyone wants to take photos here, and the reason is, you know, the images speak for themselves. No reason to give words. The old bridge with the new bridge with the mosque, and check this out. Look where that bridge is located, in the middle of the rock. What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Algeria, starting the day off after 3 hours of driving near Guelma. This is Hamam Debagh, which is a limestone that has a thermal spring. So if you can tell right there, the steam rising up. Yeah, the sun is right at the wrong place right now because it's just above. Here's a better view of the limestone with the steam rising towards the sky. Yeah, the sun went just a little bit behind the rocks, that way you can tell the details of the stones. The little river right there. Yeah, there's actually a fence right here, so you gotta film above the fence. But yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit longer, that way the sun's gonna move so we can actually get some better photos. Here's the view from above. Reminds you a little bit of Pamukkale in Turkey. At one point you could walk, but again, just like downstairs, they put a fence as well. Here's one of the springs. You can see it bubbling. And the rivers, if you can call them rivers, heading towards the edge. There's actually a spot where you can get really close. There's actually still a spot where you can walk nearby it. Someone tried putting their finger and it's burning hot. But check out these sculptures right here. So there's one spot where you can actually walk through the thermal springs, the limestones. Check this out. So we were informed that the fence was put into place because a lot of people bring their kids here and they touch, you know, the water a lot of times, and it's a boiling hot. So yeah, that's just for security reasons. Again, today's episode is something impromptu. We were supposed to fly a few hours ago to Ghardaia, but it got delayed all the way until the evening, so we had to fill it up with something. And this is, you know, around 2 hours, 2.5 hours on the best way, even though we took the other way, which has a highway, but it actually takes like 3 hours there because the roads going from the highway down here to Hamam Debagh is actually quite windy, and it goes through a whole bunch of hills. So we're gonna go the other route back. But yeah, check out the steam there in the back. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see better. Yeah, quite a neat place. Far, but neat. Check out the shapes that have formed. Spectacular. It looks like, I don't know, some skeletons, some wings. Superb. Yeah, definitely an interesting spot if you need something to fill in when you're in Constantine. We can actually walk around it. Found a spot here for photos right near the river, in quotations. Got a little bit close to this one. So intriguing. It looks like someone put a cloth there, and that's the way things have formed. Man, not sure exactly how much we can go underneath. We have a little peacock here. Yeah, nous avons commandé
3 ou 4 pièces. Alors tu verras un gangosh.
And before heading out to Ghardaia this evening, we decided to come at the Grand Mosque here in Constantine. Fortunately, we cannot go inside right now. Only in the morning, they said, and way in the evening when we're gonna be at the airport. But the views from the outside are just as outstanding. Here's a better view with the palm, the minarets. And here is the mosque from the inside. We were actually allowed to get in, but man, it would have been a pity not to visit. White mode on. Going a little bit on this side because there's more light. And although it's against the sun, check out the silhouette of the mosque. There's a big courtyard with a beautiful garden here. Looks like some fountains at one point, overlooking the city. Good morning once again from beautiful Algeria, heading to Algiers for a quick layover and then over to the south in Janet. But like always, if you're on a deserted airport like in Ghardaia, you gotta film a little bit. But the interesting part is, check out the control towers here. Guys, every single airport we have been here in Constantine, Algiers, Ghardaia has a very modern control tower. But yeah, let's head over to the capital once again. The plan for today is to fly over to Algiers, stay there for approximately 8 hours, visit another Roman site at the Mediterranean Sea, and then head over to Janet in the south to explore Tassili, the beautiful Saharan desert and the mountains nearby. But yeah, I guess people are missing me already, so yeah, let's head over in the place. And let's see what we have here. And this is how the luggages are stored in an ATR 72. And the first stop of the day, another tomb that we can actually walk around its perimeter compared to the other one which had a fence all throughout and we could not see it. But yeah, check this out, UNESCO World Heritage Site. The tree right there looks really cool as well. În această excursie avem mai multe pițipoance care vor poziții diferite, indiferent că am vizitat 2, 3, 4, 5 site-uri romane. Da. Suntem un fel de pițipoance de la țară.
Miss fata de la țară.
Miss, nici măcar miss. Ia zi. Așa, hai Pepe. Dacă ai pierdut ceva important. Da, portofelul, ca în rest. So being located so close to the Mediterranean Sea, you can tell the breeze. It feels really good after being in Ghardaia, you know, heading over to Janet, just inhaling a little bit of the Mediterranean breeze. But yeah, we actually have to head to Tipasa, grab some lunch, and probably leave by 4 o'clock because the African Nation League is doing a meeting, a gathering, and some roads will be closed from here towards Algeria. Pretty much anything going towards Algeria between that time frame. So yeah, thank you once again, and let's continue on to another Roman site. And we have entered the ruins of Tipasa here after a very large meal. Check this out. This used to be the amphitheater here. Just the ruins. The ground floors are a little bit small compared to the other amphitheaters, but some people say that the amphitheater was quite expansive all the way around, and actually could gather up to 20,000 people. If that's the case or not, I mean, we don't know. Again, the grounds quite small compared to Verona, compared to Rome, compared to LGM in Tunisia, and so on.
حرمتني من كحلة الشفار يا بابور النار حرمتني من كحلة الشفار يا زين المسرار يا زين المسرار أيوة يا زين المسرار.
And here we have the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. It's actually a little bit cloudy today, the first cloudy day in Algeria. Well, it's actually cloudy just here because earlier when we were at the tomb, there were perfect clear skies. So, but yeah, this is the uniqueness about the Tipasa site. Nothing grand, nothing mirific. It's just the location. You know, we have visited so far 3 sites, one built between the hills, the mountains of Algeria, almost stripped. One, the largest, built in the normal Roman manner, and then one here at the sea, going straight into the sea. Check out the cliffs right there. Yeah, so this is the uniqueness of Tipasa. Definitely, if you have a few hours here and there, come and visit Tipasa. There's a great fish restaurant. Well, there are actually a whole bunch of fish restaurants here that you can devour on, and they're spectacular. There's a little beach here, which actually used to be the ancient port of the city. Quite a few people here, actually probably the most people we have seen at any site in Algeria. Interesting how the trees have been blown away, literally. Check that one out. Incredible. It feels like I'm back in Kansas, only with a seaside. So yeah, this is pretty much how the ruins look like all throughout the coast. So yeah, the city was quite expansive, but everything was along the coast. Superb.
Everything's gonna be alright.
off with the old city and the new city of Tipasa just nearby, surrounded by the greenery. They actually have some mosaics here as well, just in the open air. Quite intriguing. Yeah, you pretty much can walk everywhere here. Check this out. Yeah, like I said, this is definitely very, very popular with locals and with foreigners as well. And again, another spectacular view. Finally able to make some decent video with no noise in the background. Well, a little bit of the car noises, but no yelling, no screaming.
Ce faci? Eu! Ce faci, tati? Îmi strici toate videourile. Toate videourile mi le strici.
And the main market here in Ghardaia with the minaret overlooking the city.